Assalamualaikum. My name is Zulfarhan bin Jamal. I'm from Group 7. Okay. For the first, our group is about the aircraft part manufacturing. Then I will present about the problem statement. The problem statement is the output of data from production line can affect manufacturing planning, which is what the production line do. Then they will affect the way of the manufacturing. Okay, thank you.
Wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Fatihah binti Ismail. Okay. I will be second presenter that will explain more detail about the interviewer that we got for our PBL to gain more information about data management. Okay, there are two person actually that we use for the interviewer session. Okay, the first one is known as Mr. Thomas Kendroff. He is the ex-worker from CTRM Aero Composites Neighborhood. As you can see from the profile from his profile in the screen, he specialized in LDT Inspector Level 3. Okay, he also got a qualification that were approved by Airbus and Boeing. Okay, for detailed information, he is one of the former LDT inspector at CTRM Aero Composites in Neighborhood. Okay, for the second interviewer is from the contract Sales Neighborhood is Mr. Azwan Sopran. He is the founder of a contract Sales Neighborhood. He is also one of the big shareholder contract Asia in Malaysia. That's all from me. Thank you. Okay, for the introduction, I will explain the detail on the company that we use for our PBL, which is known as a CTRM Aero Composites Neighborhood. CTRM is one of the company that was specialized in aircraft part manufacture. They are producing part for Airbus 320, 350 XWB, 380 and also 400M. And for the Boeing, they also produce Boeing 787, 737 and the last one is 777. Okay, CTRM department, CTRM Aerospace Neighborhood, CTRM Aero Composites Neighborhood also were divided into several departments, which is the first one is human resources, layout, kitting, demo, tooling, paint shop, mechanical assembly, warehousing, and the last one is the quality control. Okay, CTRM also has focus on several projects, which is as you can see from the screen, they focus on a fan called Boeing 787 Dreamliner. They focus on tooling, which is prepare drill bit and the countersink, and also
CTRM Assist Neighborhood produce a part of CTRM component. So our first question is, what part CTRM produce for 787 Dreamliner? So the answer is Bengkau GE NRR, and this is an example of picture of Bengkau GE. Our second question is how to recognize this part. In CTRM, they call it as a panel. So each part have own numbers or series, and then there's an example for the dash 8 and dash 9 series number for left hand left wing, right hand left wing, left hand right wing, right hand right wing. Our second hypothesis is NDT ultrasonic is a versatile inspection technique to collect the data, which is we refer to the advanced technology testing and research, that writing from Stephen Sounder from Australia. Our first question is, what method used by NDT to collect the data? So the answer is there are various inspection methods depending on the component. The main method is automated C-scan, but this is backed up by manual methods using A-scan or bond testing technique. the picture show the type of data collector that using by NDT to collect the data. The second question for this hypothesis is Fencao is very big panel and the most expensive product made by CTRM, so it is necessary to NDT scan the whole Fencao. So the answer is all panels made at CTRM are subjected to NDT. Some are automatically scanned and some are manually scanned depending on their shape and the customer requirement. So for the Fencao GE, the only on the circle being scanned by NDT. NDT take almost 24 hours to inspect one panel. What if the panel did not go through NDT process? If the answer is if there is no NDT, then there is a risk that a panel can contain defects that would be detrimental to the structural integrity of their use on the aircraft. The output data from NDT can affect production planning. So the first question, what kind of data that needed by NDT? The answer is about the tolerance that needed by NDT to make sure the panel pass the inspection. The second question is what kind of data that processed by NDT? So the answer is automate pulse echo, automate through transmission, manual pulse echo, bonding testing technique using their equipment that use syndicator ZR21. The third question is what happened if the output of NDT didn't follow the inspection? The answer is a NDT report is generated detailing the areas that do not meet the specification. The part is usually quarantined by QA until the NCR details any action required. This could be used as repair or scrap. Installation of metal part affects NDT reading. The answer is it depends on the metallic part are installed. It will affect AUTT scan information but not AUPE or MUPE methods. It isn't usually to inspect part at CTRM that have hardware already attached. We test before you attach the hardware. My presentation, I would like to say NDT is the most critical department in CTRM. This is because their job to inspect the panel and find the defect. If anything happen on the panel, they will know from early and will find the solution to repair the panel before the panel going to very final stage before shipment.
I'm Shutnam. I will present the hypothesis which is networks provide the highest levels of availability and performance when operations are predictable and repeatable. And the question are, why all the models available number series? And the answer are, to make sure there were no problems during ongoing management. Next is every model got their number series. And the last is every model series number must be included in the data. Next question are, who is responsible for managing the data? And the answer are HQ. He will go to the HQ department to solve their own problem. As we know, if we are not manage the data very well, it is related with the financial and policies and etc. The HQ department in the UK. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hello, I'm Muhammad Shafiq bin Zakaria. Now I will present the next hypothesis, which is write data to other materials from suppliers by CTRM will help them produce high quality of aircraft parts during manufacturing process. The first question is, who are CTRM suppliers? One of the CTRM suppliers is Gantrack Assist Neighborhood, and they provide the drill bricks for CTRM. These are the products supplied by the Gantrack to CTRM. This is we call as microstopper, polycrystalline diamond (PCD), and this is a normal drill bricks. Okay, the next question is, how they make sure that the materials ordered are right and fulfill the requirements. The suppliers will request information from CTRM manufacturer what they want to do with their product. They must know what CTRM want to produce, and they will recommend to CTRM which product is right to be used to create the product of CTRM. They also say that high price of product doesn't mean best perform. Sometimes they say that high price of the product we will not give the best perform, because sometimes it's not suitable with the product that they want to drill, and sometimes a low price of the product will give the best perform. And some suppliers will do the research and development. For example, Gantret will send their team to the manufacturer when the manufacturer will argue them that they had a problem with the product supplied by Gantret ASEAN Sdn Bhd. So they will do the research and to find out what are the cause of the problems, and they will find the solutions to the problem. And the right and the correct decision making important to fulfill the requirements and to produce high quality products. Thank you very much.
My name is Farhan. Okay, I'm proceed to the conclusion. Okay, here our conclusion that we have. First, for the first is based on the problem statement and finding, we conclude that CTRM control the management by fulfill the allowable tolerance. Okay, for the allowable tolerance means that how to measure about the quality of the good or the product, which is allowable tolerance means when you have 1 to 6, the product must produce within the number of 1 to 6. If they exceed the number of the allowable tolerance, means that the product reject. Okay, then we suggest that CTRM actually need to teach new manpower of production line on how to their work, which is why we said like this, because of the from our research we saw that their manpower is lack of knowledge about the way how to use the machine, how to use the equipment. And then for the last conclusion is about CTRM actually need to improvise the standard operation procedure. Means they need to make the SOP more